The Hedgeless Horseman here. I thought I'd just do a short video on Egina. As you can see in this picture, this is the area where Novo did their ground penetrating radar, and this is basically the old Farnham McMahon workings, where Novo's also done some small scale trenching and bulk sampling. And the 600 meter trench I think went something like this. So it basically cut parts of the swale, as they call it, the blue stuff here, where it starts to get deeper. Anyway, I just played around a bit with the mapping tool and looked for areas where there would be some accumulation of material through oceanic processes and stuff like that. Basically where gravity would put the stuff that eroded from the hills. So there's a filter called CSIRO regolith ratio, and regolith is a layer of loose heterogeneous superficial deposits covering solid rock. It includes dust, soil, broken rock, and other related materials. So I played around a bit with that and got some interesting results. As you can see, there's a brown area here basically at the northeastern edge of the mining lease. So I don't think it's a coincidence that Novo started doing their first long trench in this area of the Egina Mining Lease. And as you can see, these red lines is basically I marked out where the swale seems to broaden out according to Novo. You can see it here. It's like, okay, a bit of light blue here and it gets darker blue here, but it basically goes something like this. And this is approximately where those are located, or the broadening is located. And you can also see that it kind of snakes up here, and same thing here. Basically it's a green area and becomes yellow here, but you can basically see a small trend to the northwest. Anyway, so let's zoom out. This red square is the Egina Mining Lease. Takes a while to load sometimes. So this looks pretty interesting to me, because as you can see, there's like an inlet or an outlet, depending on which way you view it. But I remember Quinton talking about he believes that there are basically channels that snake into the greater terrace, and if I understand correctly, these dark areas where there's heavy accumulation of eroded material and stuff like that, and this is smack in the middle of the a flat area basically, and you see hills here, hills there, hills here and there. So basically they shows this area to trench, and the swale seems to be broadening out like this, and Quinton also said that it looks to be broadening out. So in my view, I think this is basically the main prize in this part of Egina, this big dark red or brownish area, and it's about 20 square kilometers. So that's a pretty nice target to start off with. And keep in mind that the Farno guys mined a lot in this area. So I mean, I don't think that for example this area will be barren or anything like that, but I think that the more homogeneous stuff, the oldest lag gravel at the bottom is probably more undisturbed, where you have these heavy accumulation of material. And thankfully for us, I would guess that the ground penetrating radar would be pretty efficient in outlining everything. So we could do selective mining and just if we wanted to just mine the heaviest accumulation areas basically. And I also played around a bit with this ferrous iron index because as Quinton said, they've been walking around or I don't know if they've been walking around, but they've been looking for areas with basically magnetic anomalies, I would guess, because if they find areas with high iron content, which of course would be a magnetically anomalous area, that's probably where the heavy minerals such as gold and iron would have been accumulating. And as you can see, it basically follows the outline of the regolith filter. So I mean, these are just my thoughts, my theories, but yeah, basically that's my current hypothesis, that the areas you see in brown here are will be the main targets going forward. And you can see these snake-like channels that go into this broader swale. Yes, okay, something like 24 square kilometers or something, which should last for multiple years, depending on what scale we mine it, obviously. So that's my latest thoughts on Egina. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.